Hola, HBK. What's up, my man? What's the good word?
Hey, Bud White.
It's something with my other box.
Hello. Hey, Orange. I am on PS4 player. My messages are delayed.
I think they're coming through on the web page fine. I was just stepped away, so I couldn't time it. I was out looking. I was trying to find a small box to ship Bobby's stuff in, but the only one I have is in pretty battered and abused shape, which means I'll probably have to go pick up some more. I have to go pick up some more boxes, I think. Because I honestly thought I had a few of them. No, we can't.
Okay.
Yeah, something I learned yesterday, because I was bringing the time. I was trying to get the timers down to a minute so the games go by faster, and I realized about one or two comments in, I was seeing comments on the web page that weren't coming up on the PSN network.
Some bug shots woo-woo.
Only some shots? Now, I am not doing shots. I am doing straight beer. Tonight it is Carlsberg Elephant Beer. At least that's it for me. So there's your product plug for the day. Okay. I gotta get the pregame going so everybody is up and running and active. Oop, wrong button. Wrong button. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wednesday night. It's a special Wednesday night because Wits is on, and we are almost never on a Wednesday night unless you know there are goodies going out. As you can see, I'm a little bit dressed up, just a little bit. Bubbles, if you got on, I put on the tie just for you, just to show it off a little, even though the computer is in the way, unfortunately, but what can you do about that? Nope, no hard liquor for me till tomorrow, because I gotta go to work again in the morning, so I'm stuck doing like 1 or 2 beers.
I am doing vodka.
HBK is already buzzed. That's gonna make it for a really fun and interesting comments. Before we get started, tomorrow night, just to let you guys know, my plan is to put together a list game, which will include 10 of these small prizes. It's basically, if somebody doesn't pick one of the small prizes tonight, if they win, I'm probably going to put it on the list tomorrow. The list will, of course, be Christmas-based. I still haven't put it together. That was my plan to do tonight. But I got sidetracked working on the pregame game here. I had something else I was going to add in. Again, the big game tonight will be based on how many people we have on the channel, how many people we have active in the communication. Bobby, if you drop by, you're the only player not eligible to win a prize since you already picked yours. So it's basically whoever wins tonight will get a chance at not one, but 2 prizes. Basically what it is if you win the game.
Has many possible ends.
Yes, it does, and nobody has come up with it yet. If you win the game tonight, you're guaranteed 1 prize. You still get a shot at the vault. So this is a little special. The vault will be based on the pregame that you are about to see. So again, you got to.
Tomorrow I get prize. Tomorrow I can wait.
So pay attention if you plan on participating in the game to the pregame show. This one is another example similar to what we had yesterday with the film credits. It came off of the 5 Minute to Fortune game. Like I said, I love that show. It gives me all sorts of ideas to work with.
Wait until tomorrow. Bats.
Yeah, nope, it is not bats for the 4-letter word. So again, pay attention to the pregame. The one thing I did speed up was I sped up the slide rotation. The film credits were good. It was still a little too slow to my liking. Nope, it is not pods. So this one's the slides are going to flip through faster, and you'll understand why after you see what it is. So again, if you are participating in the main game, please make sure you pay attention to the pregame. The pregames are going to run about 20 minutes, 25 minutes tonight to give you guys time to try to figure them out, because whoever wins the big game tonight will get the number of items based on how well they saw the pregame. So I will not be giving any answers out. If you guys want to give each other the answers, that's fine. That's up to you. But with that, I am going to demonstrate tonight's pregame first and foremost. And then I'm going to bring it down and bring it back up so I can get to the game. The pregame, wrong window, or wrong option. The pregame tonight is basically called Reflections. You're going to see a word or words that will be shown as if they were in an upside down mirror. You will have to give the answer to the word and the answer associated with the topic in question. So for instance, nope, it is not Toad and it is not Pops. The topic is state capitals. So what you're going to see is the word there in front of you in mirror format, pretty much upside down and backwards. The mirrored word will give you the clue to the actual answer. So in this case, we have state capitals. The word that is on the board, if you flip it over and read it correctly, is Columbus. But what I am looking for, if I was doing state capitals, was Ohio, because that's the city we need the state that is the capital of. So that's the example on the Reflections game. So I'm hoping it makes sense the way it's written. So again, pay attention. There will be 10 of them that will roll through about every 15 seconds, give or take. So you're going to get them over and over a few times while we do the pregame talk. So, and while we show off the prizes that you guys could choose if you win. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pull up the slideshow, and we are going to get this thing starting right now. And again, ladies and gentlemen, and the topic for tonight is TV lead actors. So what you're going to see on the screen is a television show. Again, it's written upside down and backwards. So just make sure you have them in your memory if you win tonight's primary game, because I'm not going to give these answers out during the pre-show. I just had another sentence and I lost it. And I'm not even the drunk one like HBK is. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested in being part of the main game, please tell me with a comment that says you're in or you're interested. The game that will be chosen will be determined based on the number of people that are called in, or that say they're in. The reason I do this is because these are pretty much closed games for the most part. For instance, we did Hollywood Squares yesterday, and what it was originally there were only 2 people. We ended up with 4 before it ended, which meant that we were fortunate enough to have a small mini tournament between the 4 players. HBK was there, Bobby was there, Alicia was there, and D-Back was there. And Bobby and Alicia each won round 1. Bobby beat Alicia on the last one to win the prize last night. So again, make sure you guys just kind of remember them in your head. You don't have to give them out now, because what it will be is when the pregame is over, I will run through the pregame as a postgame one time, and depending on how many you get right in the pregame / postgame will determine how many numbers you can take off the board. Now, the other thing that this is a little different is I'm still trying to figure out which font I like, so you're going to see them pop up in different fonts. I'm leaning towards this font, but I am not 100% sure yet. This is what I'm leaning towards. But when we get to the pregame, postgame, we're going to call it pregame, postgame. If you can because you're in the postgame, you're going to get 1 number off the vault. If you can get 1 to 4 of these correct, you'll get 2 numbers off the vault. If you get 5 to 8 of them correct, you'll get 3 numbers off the vault. And if you get 9 or 10 of them, you will get to take 4 numbers off the vault in whatever rows you want to remove them from. It's a little different than how I was doing it. Again, originally I was doing it with just 3 trivia questions, but it got into a pain in the butt with the computer having to switch between the slides and the trivia shows, whereas when I go slideshow to slideshow, it seems to work a little better. It really does. But yeah, like I said, the trick is, like I said, I'm still working on the font. I don't know which one I like the best. It will be, like I said, I think it's leaning towards one of the script fonts. I don't think it's come back around the one I like. Let me see. I gotta wait for the next one to pop through. No, it's not that one. It's not. It's the 4th one I think that's coming up that I kind of like. So again, right now it's on a 15-second timer for the slides. Depending on how they go, I may speed it up a little more. I may slow it down a little more. I haven't decided yet. I kind of like it at this speed, but I don't want to make it too easy. That's my one concern with that. I know with the film credits, I sped them up and it's a lot harder now, because you got to try to read through as many of them as you can in like 15, or you have to read through 4 names within 15 seconds, give or take. So again, keep these guesses in mind, because you will be getting asked them in order when we get to the post-game slideshow. So it's basically you tell me number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, all the way down to number 10. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, there's not really much more to add to the pile in terms of discussion. So again, For those of you that have never been on the channel before, and I don't know how many people are on, I wasn't paying attention when the window popped up, shame on me. Last night, tonight, and tomorrow night, we are basically doing a definite one game episode in which you have a chance to win a prize of your choice from the collection. And I will show off some of these here just so you guys can see them. For instance, if you really want it and you win the game tonight, you could say, give me Cyborg. If you wanted it, and if you didn't want something that big, and you were just interested in Kiss memorabilia, for instance, we got the 4 Kiss Hot Wheels cars, Johnny Lightning cars, sorry. So again, we're going to reveal the prizes and stuff as we keep going tonight. If you win, I have a lot of time. You lost me on that one. You lost me on that one. So again, speak up if you are interested. Again, I have to have volunteers say they're in before we get to the game. That's going to be the trick. For instance, HBK has already said that he is in and interested. So HBK, your name is down on the board. So again, ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested in competing for the prizes, please make sure you speak up, because this is the qualification, quote unquote. It's very simple in qualifying. It's basically, if you're one of the first ones that say you want in, you're in. Let's see, what else did we have? Like I said, one of the other things that we were giving away are from the Eagle Moss people, the Batmobilia collections with the artistic backgrounds and bases. Like I said, there we go. Just to show them off a little bit. And what it'll be is, if for instance, if you're interested in these, you'll get your choice of 2 of them. Again, that is if that is your interest. Oh, no. It's basically, when we get to the end, you'll see the same thing one time, and that's all you'll see it. If you are a Firefly fan, one of the prizes that you can say that you want is the Serenity Yahtzee game. You could be interested in Classic Batman. The Classic Batman bendable figures are also available. Trying to figure out what the masking is on it. Oh, I think that's the tape. Or you could actually want one of the big prizes, in my opinion. The Speed Racer playset. Ta-da! With the Mach 5. The whole kit and caboodle. If Star Wars is your thing, and you win, you could speak up and claim the 4 Star Wars glasses. Heavy things too. They really are. I didn't realize they were that heavy, or I didn't remember them being that heavy. But they happen to be. Let's see, what else do we have that tickles the fancy? We had the Spider-Ball Gumball Machine. The Spider-Man Gumball Machine. So again, if you win, these are items that you can claim. We have the dual set of the Redikai card game in the championship tins. We had I gotta get these organized a little better. If you're a fan of strategy games, we have the Edo board game. And it's actually pretty damn heavy. I think when I looked this up, as you can see, an extraordinary strategy game involving a new planning mechanic. Let's see, what else did we have? We had 2 other games that were available. We had Loaded Questions and Hear Me Out. If you're not interested in the big stuff, we got some smaller items lying around here somewhere. For instance, we still had the little mini Serenity. We had the talking R2-D2. We had the painted pony sculpture. I'm not taking this one back out of the box because it's actually in tissue paper and stuff, so it's kind of hard to do. Or, like I said, if you're just interested in small stuff, the little heavy dragon, or the much larger rubbery one. Or, if you want something really simple, and I'm kind of thinking I'll just save these for the list. We have these little mini collectible Maestro Showcase collections. There's like 6 of them. Well, officially there's 5 1/4, because one of them, the case broke when I was bringing it home, and I don't know how it happened. And I was not happy when that occurred. Let's see, what else do we have? I'm trying to see if I got anything else down here. In the prize, I mean, I got tons of stuff. I know that. Oops. It's falling over. I got some stuff that's definitely going into the list tomorrow. We had, trying to find all my other smalls. They're lying around here. I don't know. And then we had a collection of small items. Like I said, I don't really expect these to be getting chosen, but sometimes you never know. You have the Lone Ranger mini lunchbox.
Howdy ho.
Hey. The little wind-up Robo-Pet. And for those of you with kids, those are good for that. Oh, I forgot a decent one. We have the Betty Boop Biker Dish. It's basically just a small dish with Betty Boop's picture on it. Of course, I thought of Claire Bear when I picked that up. Greetings, Mr. Hanky. Let's see. We had the Crap or Slap game. And then this was one of those the wife picked up that will probably be in the list tomorrow because I don't expect anybody to pick it. The little Legos Micro Fighters. That will probably end up in the list tomorrow.
Just sawdust dragons. YMU.
Well, like I said, if they don't get picked tonight, a lot of the smalls will go in the list tomorrow. That I will tell you right now, HBK. So you will have a shot at those during the Christmas list. About the only thing around here right now that is not eligible, as Alicia asked yesterday, were the chess pieces. Those are mine. Those go nowhere. Let's see, what else happened today? I finished up Bubbles shopping, so Bubbles, if you're watching, which is highly likely, your presents are all bought, nothing more for you. And that's all I'm going to say. Now, knowing me, her and her father are probably at Star Wars right now. At least that's my guess. That's my guess. They're probably out watching Star Wars before their Christmas Eve dinner tomorrow. Oh, that's the other one, because I was going to give away something I've had in my collection for a while that I don't need anymore. And I totally forgot about this.
Please leave those David's listed.
Sorry about that. I forgot I had this. And it's a little dusty because it's been up on the wall, on the bookshelf. This is a Carl Lundgren print. I'm trying to remember what the name of this one is. But it was basically a print of Carl Lundgren's that he signed and numbered down at the bottom. This is like number 192 out of 350. So that has been added to the prize pile. I don't even remember where I got it. I just had it for a long time. Well, that all depends, HBK. Like I said, if somebody wins tonight and that's what they want, that's what they get. If that's what somebody wants, that's what they win. So again, ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested in participating in the game, please speak up now.
Hey, I saw that last weekend. I tell about it. Did you know that?
You saw that last, what, that pic, the print? You saw the print last weekend? I'd be impressed. Because I don't even know, because like I said, I know that one's number 192 out of 350. Oh, you're talking about seeing Star Wars. Yeah, I caught one or two spoilers. Nothing that's going to really ruin it. But I'm not a guy that worries too much about spoilers. Usually. Depending on how big and important they are. Alright, Orange says he is in. So again, ladies and gentlemen, please remember to speak up if you are interested in participating in the game. The number of participants determines which game I will be running. So right now we just have HBK and Orange. And we got about 5 minutes left. We have 5 minutes left. In fact, I'm going to turn the stopwatch on so I have it just in case. And we're going to set that sucker to go off at 5 minutes. I have to do two things though. I have to turn the volume down on my YouTube video. Yes, I do, Alicia. Cyborg is still in here. I just showed him off a minute ago. Where'd he go? There he is, staring me in the face. Yep, so far Bobby's the only one that's claimed to... Bobby's the only one that's gotten the one prize from yesterday. Again, it's one prize a night, plus if somebody cleans the vault out, they'll actually get 2 prizes. But that's if they clean the vault out. Alright, so I'm going to set the timer to go for 5 minutes from right now. And then we're going to turn the volume on the computer so that we can hear it. Come on, volume. Turn on. Volume doesn't want to come on. Dang. So again, if you are interested in participating tonight, please speak up. Bobby claimed the animated Star Trek DVDs. This is the one that Bobby claimed last night. This is the one. This is going to Bobby. Whoop. I hate when that light does that on the tin. And Bobby sent me his address last night. And I thought I had a box big enough to put it in and ship it out today, but I didn't. So it should be going out Saturday. I use the word should because the best laid plans of mice and men. All right, we are down to 3 minutes and 45 seconds. So again, if you are interested in participating, please speak up. I've got HBK and Orange in at the moment. So those are my only two players that have said they are interested in participating. I hate it when it does that. I gotta turn the sleep off on that tablet or turn it down. So yeah, everything else that you saw from last night except for the Star Wars video or Star Trek videos are available. Alicia, it all depends on how many people say they're interested in participating. Right now, I only have 2.
3 minutes 45 seconds, baby, LOL.
And we are down to 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So, ladies and gentlemen, please speak up if you are interested. If I had enough people, it would probably be the open format game. But right now we just have HBK and Orange. So again, if you're interested, please speak up and say something, because the number of players determines which game we are doing for tonight and tomorrow. I have an idea in my head which one I'm going to do. The Russian roulette is out because it hasn't been tested yet. Camouflage is out because it hasn't been tested yet.
250 people, LOL.
Alright, Alicia is in. Who else is interested in joining in? Please speak up. We are down to 1:47. Down to 1:47. We have 3 participants at the moment, which is pretty much a very good number for most of them. I have an idea of which one I want to do, but we shall see. I have a very good idea for which one I want to do tonight. So we're down to 1:20. So again, if you are interested, you have to speak up before we start the game. You're already in HBK. You can't have 2 people. I don't know how you managed to have 2 people on one account. Oh, and for those of you that didn't see, I did add something to the prize pile if you are interested. I did not show, because I forgot I had this yesterday. My plan was to include it yesterday. The Carl Lundgren signed and numbered print. That is also in here. And for those of you that don't believe me, with the signature, oops, there's the signature. It has been sitting up on my wall shelf for ages. Alicia, if you win, it's for whatever you want from the prize pile. That's how these games are going to run. So if you win this game tonight and you want Cyborg, it's yours. Unless somebody else wins and they claim it. So right now we have... it is by Carl Lundberg. It's called The White Heart. And I bought that at a Renaissance fair by the artist. God, when did I buy this? It had to be back in 94 or 95 I bought this.
I and her just let play twice.
I bought that back in 94 or 95. But yeah, it's the White Heart by Carl Lundberg. It's like like I said, it's number 129 of 350. All right, timer has gone off. So we have 4 people that are interested. All right, we got 4. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 participants for this game. So I hope you guys have been paying attention to the pregame, because the pregame is going down now. All right, let me close this out. And then we will get the next game open. Now this will take a second, so bear with me. As we have 4 players, I have lots of options here.
If I don't rename T-play, I get in shit.
Oh, let's see. With that, we have 4 players. We're going to go with one that we know it worked. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to play a variation of the game of Go. This is a Japanese game called Panel Quiz Attack 25. And we will walk you guys through the rules on this so you know how it works. It is basically you are going to be racing with each other to answer the questions. What you're going to see in front of you is a board that looks like this. The first square that we're going to reveal, or the first question, will always be square number 13. Okay?
No
Whoever gets it...
LOL.
Nope, no picture games, that I promise. I don't do picture games. Well, the pregame may have some picture games at some point, but I haven't even gotten around to making those. And what this will be is, everybody will be a specific color. HBK will be red. Orange will be white. Alicia will be green. And Knight will be blue. And again, we will reveal a question for you. The first person that answers that question will control board square number 13. The first question always goes to that board. After you gain control of that spot.
Oh man, is not my game, so she play LOL.
Okay. So for instance, let's say HBK takes square 13. We will then ask another question. Whoever answers that question can choose any square that is physically connected to the already colored squares. So for instance, if 13 is taken, you can take any one of those 8 squares that surround it. And it will make some more sense after we get through to it. If you capture 2 squares separated by 1 color, you will then be able to claim the square between the 2. So as you can see, we have 7, 8, and 9 all in 1 color, and 13 in another color. All right, and let's say that again, as red is HBK, and HBK chooses square number 5. Knock it off, Gumbo. It makes a little more sense. He basically captures the square between the 2. Okay, it works just like the game of Go or the game of Othello. It will make more sense when we get into the game, I believe. Now, the one rule is when we get to question number 20 out of the 25 questions, you will be basically playing Give me a minute. I want to make sure this is the one I haven't used. Because I used one of these games already. I already used this one. I got to do the other one. What do you want? Yeah, I already did this one. I got to use the other one. So bear with me while I change over to...
Self I-5 I-39 and lost.
Well, it'll make a little... I think it'll make a little more sense after we get to the questions night. But it is basically question. If you answer it, you claim a square. As we will show you in a second. So if you answer the question, you will be able to claim a square. So I'll give you an example hopefully without pulling up any of the questions. So again, let's say for instance, after we get the first question, Alicia answers the first question correctly. We will turn square 13 green. We will then ask a second question. Whoever gets that question right can pick any one of the squares that have a colored square connected to it. So for instance, right now 7, 8, 9, 12, 14, those middle 8. Oops, because they're all connected to the green square. So you will basically be able to claim any one of those squares, as long as there is a color square connected to it in some form or fashion. Like I said, it'll make a little more sense once we get into it, I believe, because we've done this twice and it has worked. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Panel Attack Quiz 25. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the four of you are basically racing to answer the question. And here is your first question. From what book did Ian Fleming find the name James Bond for his spy? From what book did Ian Fleming find the name James Bond for his spy? So that is what we're... Oh, I know what the problem is. I need to turn the music down a little. Duh. So like I said, that's the question we are looking for. Or the... Hold still, answer. From what book did Ian Fleming find the name James Bond for his creation, his spy creation? Nope, HBK, it is not Casino Royale, so you are temporarily locked out for this question.
Casino Royale.
From what book did Ian Fleming find the name James Bond that he used it for his creation, his spy creation?
Birds of the West Indies.
That is correct, Orange. It was indeed Birds of the West Indies. It was written by ornithologist James Bond. So, Orange, with that, White claims square number 13. White claims square number 13. All right. And now we reveal the next question on the board. In Finland, it said that Santa Claus rides what type of creature named Ukko? And I'm hoping I say that right. In Finland, it said that Santa Claus rides what type of creature named Ukko? So that is the question. And I need to put HBK back in on the board. In Finland, it is said that Santa Claus rides what type of creature named Ukko?
You'll go.
That is correct, Alicia. He rides a goat. All right, Alicia, you may select any one of those numbered squares that is currently connected to the white square in the middle. So you can collect 7, 8, 9, 12, 14, 17, 18, or 19. Because they are all physically attached, whether on the side or the corner, to the number 13 box. So which square would you like to turn green? So again, you can choose 7, 8, 9, 12, 14, 17, 18, or 19. Ooh, I only have 25 questions. Nope, nope. It's basically, you're going to try to capture other squares. So for instance, if you pick 7 now, and if you get the next question right, you could pick 19, and you would actually capture number 13. If you've ever played Othello or Go, it works similar to that. It's basically, you're going to try to capture your opponent's squares So for instance, right now, if you were to take number 8, and if you get the next question right, and you were to take 18, you would actually capture the one between the two. So again, you choose 7, 8, 9, 12, 14, 17, 18, or 19. Number 17
Hello by Shakespeare
is now a green square. So if Alicia gets the next question, she would probably take 9 because she would then get 13 as well. Whereas if somebody else gets this next question, they may take 21 to get her, or no, I'm sorry. If Orange gets it right, he may take 21 to capture the green square. The trick is, once we get to question 20, there's an extra rule flip, which we will explain when we get there. All right, here is question number 3. Actor James Stewart, Jimmy Stewart from It's a Wonderful Life, earned what degree from Princeton University? You read Othello. I like that one. I like that one. Actor James Stewart earned what degree from Princeton University? And greetings to those of you that just dropped in on the channel. Tonight we're doing a little tribute to the Japanese game show Panel Attack Quiz 25. This is one of my favorite games to actually put together now, or at least the board was. It's probably not my favorite one to put together when I'm setting up the games. That would be pointless. which would have been the game if we'd only had 3 or if we had 6 participants. So actor James Stewart earned what degree from Princeton University?
Education. Architecture.
Hey, hun. Correct, HBK. It was indeed. Whoa. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Don't know what happened there. There we go. It was indeed architecture, and why did that not disappear? Give me a minute. Home, select, animations. That should... Where's question 3? Whoa, I don't know what happened there. Selection pane. Question number 3 should be...
Parties.
Da, 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 da. Question 3. Animations. Whoa, it broke. It should not have broke.
Blackjack, please.
Blackjack. Alright, hold on 1 minute. I don't know what happened there. Answer 3. Add animation, appear, trigger on. Whoa. Don't know what happened to that one. That one got erased. There we go. Alright, don't know what happened to that one. I'm hoping it didn't do that on the others, because that was actually good. Alright, so we had white in the middle, green on 17, and we're going to get through these 2 questions here. It was indeed architecture. Alright, HBK, which box would you like to turn red? Because you are the red color. So again,
Let's play beer pong. I spent the day with my dad visiting his brother. It wore me out. Hey, I broke these, that mean I win.
No, it never works with technical difficulties like that. That means I gotta go check the other one to make sure I've got the right question hooked up in there. Because if that one's dead, I know it's dead on the other ones. I gotta fix those tonight. Alright, HBK. You can turn pretty much any box red except for the top row, the ones that end in the right column, or the number 6. So any number but those. So again, you cannot choose 1 through 6, 10, 15, 20, or 25, or 24. So HBK, which box would you like to turn to red?
Go 1, 2, or 1, 8.
So we wait for HBK to choose a box.
I think he is picking 2, 1 by saying blackjack.
I want him to say it.
2139.
Okay, 21. There we go. All right. Yeah, see, that's the one I can't just assume he's saying 21 on blackjack, because if he says otherwise later, then I'm kind of screwed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the next question. In Finnish, it's called Lumi. In Italian, it's Nevi. And in Spanish, it's Nieve. Nieva, I think. What is it in English? Alright, I'm about to be ticked because I got a bad feeling about this one. Okay, there it goes. It was being weird. In Finnish, it's called Lumi. In Italian, it's called Nive. I think that's how you say it. No making fun of my accent, Orange. And in Spanish, it's called Nieve. Nieva. What is it in English? In Finnish, it's called Lumi. In Italian, it's called Neve. And in Spanish, it's called Nieva. What is it in English? Correct, Orange. It is indeed snow. All right, Orange. With that, you get to choose the next box to turn white. Yeah, like I said, that's why I'm kind of like leaning over here because I'm trying to read the chat on the web page because the web page is coming up faster than the verbal one. So again, Orange. So now again, any box except 1 through 6, 10, 15, 20, 24, and 25. You can choose any one of the remaining boxes. And I might have to step out a second because somebody's being a grump. And he will start actually running into the table here in a minute.
Fuck her ride in the pussy. 8.
Number 8. Alright. So 8 has turned... Yeah, now I gotta go let him out. So I will be right back. Give me 2 and 2. Come on, Gumbo.
Is it storming there?
Alright, Dad.
Two-min break LOL.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Nope, it was storming earlier. It is total wind right now. Okay, dogs are outside driving me nuts. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is your next question. What was the name given to the first car horn? What was it actually called? What was the name given to the first car horn? So again,
Yeah,
HBK Orange.
persistent when he does not get what he wants at the time he wants it.
Yeah, actually, he was actually pretty good for most of the day when I got home. But it's like after I got home, he turned into a monster for some reason. What was the name given to the first car horn?
Vehicle horn?
Nope, not vehicle. Yeah, the first vehicle horn, car horn. Nope, it was not called a vehicle horn. It was actually given a name. And that name is still used by some people today, not many. I'm trying to think of who actually uses that term. Let's see, who uses that term? Because I know I've heard it used before.
klaxon.
That is correct, Alicia. It was indeed the klaxon. All right, my dear, that means you get to choose to turn any box you like green. Right now, the only boxes that you cannot select are 1, 5, 6. Well, anything in this column. Bubbles, stay out of this. You're not eligible. We're doing a closed game prize. So again, you can choose anything but 1, 5, 6, 10, 15, 20, 24, and 25. So if you were to take box number 9, for instance, you would actually capture box 13 in the process. But you're leaving yourself open if you do that to HBK taking box number 5 and cleaning you out. But this is where the strategy comes in.
2-2.
All right, Alicia's going to take number 22, and we turn 22 green. All right, next question on the board. Leon Rook wrote a novel in 1983 that looked at Shakespeare's life from the point of view of whom? Leon Rook wrote a novel in 1983 that looked at Shakespeare's life from the point of view of whom? Now, I got to remember to fix question number 3 on 25 day. Leon Rook wrote. Correct, Alicia. It was indeed Shakespeare's dog. I apologize for the breaking of the words. All right, and with that, you get to select another box to turn green. Which one would you like to turn? So again, if you take number 9 at the moment, you'd also capture 13, but then you would have to hope that HBK doesn't get the next question and take number 5. Number 9. She's going to take the chance. So she captures box number 9, and in the process, she captures box 13 between the two. So Alicia gets 2 with 1, and HBK is probably drooling right now, hoping he can get this next question. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the next question. Ketchikan, Alaska has the highest what in the United States? Ketchikan, Alaska has the highest what in the United States? I'm wondering where question 5 disappeared to. Because it skipped one on my answer list. Ketchikan, Alaska has the highest what in the United States?
Forest.
Nope, it is not forest. So, Alicia, you are temporarily locked out. HBK, orange, and night. Ketchikan, Alaska has the highest what in the United States? So HBK, orange, and night. You guys have a shot at this.
Mountain.
Nope, orange. It is not mountain. That means white is locked out as well. HBK and night.
Land. Totem poles.
Nope, it is not land and it is not totem pole. So we do not have an answer on this one. The correct answer is the highest zip code in the United States. 99950 is the highest zip code in the United States of America. All right, so no boxes are answered, no boxes are removed. And the next question will now appear. It means I got to go to at least one fallback question eventually. North Korea named their national soccer team the Chalima. What does this word translate to in English? North Korea named their national soccer team the Chalima. What does this word translate to in English? The zip code's a little postal code. For instance, if you're in Canada, you have the 6-digit postal code. If you're in the UK, it's the UK's also got the 6-digit one. When you send something to the United States, you have to put a zip code on the address. Yeah, every city in the United States is supposed to have a unique one. For instance, even though I don't have it as a question, I know the lowest one.
Winged horse. Winged horse.
And orange got it first. It's the 1,000-mile horse. Is the 1,000-mile horse. All right, orange. That means we get to turn any box you like white. That is colored. The only ones that are not available are 1, 6, 20, 24, and 25. Every other number is available. So we have 1, 6, 20, 24, and 25 are the only 5 numbers that cannot be chosen. And orange is going to take the white here, which means he captures the number 9 box, which prevents HBK from running corner to corner at the moment, because there are 2 separate colors in front of you. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, here is the next question. What is the name given to a pivoted support that allows an object to rotate around a single axis? A gyroscope, for instance, has two of them. What is the name given to a pivoted support that allows an object to rotate around a single axis, and a gyroscope actually has two of them? So that's what we are looking for, is the answer to the question. What is the name given to a pivoted support that allows an object to rotate around a single axis, and a gyroscope will have two of them? Give me 1 minute. Stupid dog just came back in, I think.
Gimbal. Gimbal.
He didn't come back in. He keeps pushier and pushier in his old age. Ah. And Orange just beat you to it, Alicia. It is indeed the gimbal. All right, Orange. So again, you get the choice. Which box would you like to turn to the color white? And again, the only numbers not available: 1, 6, 20, 24, and 25. Number 18 turns to white, and in the process, number 13 is captured. So Orange kept doing a little capturing there to get himself in the lead, but things can change in a quick moment on this, has been shown to happen before. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is your next question. Prior to 1996, when one was completed in South Korea, Moscow held the world record for the longest of what type of tunnels? Prior to 1996, when one was completed in South Korea, Moscow held the world record for the longest of what type of tunnels? Prior to 1996, when one was completed in South Korea, Moscow held the world record for having the longest of what type of tunnels? And I will give that one to you, Alicia, because it was indeed a railway or a subway tunnel.
Railway.
I would have accepted either or for that one, because obviously they're pretty much one and the same in this regard. All right, Alicia. It is your choice. The only numbers you cannot choose are 1, 6, 20, and 25. Which box would you like to turn green?
Train tunnels.
So right now there's one box. If you pick it, you will capture 2 whites. There's a box you pick, you'll capture 1 white. and then the other boxes will not capture you anything other than your choice. But just remember that box may not be safe when we get to question number 20. As will be explained when we get there. No, but if you take, for instance, box number 19, you will capture the box between your two greens. If you take box number 5, you will capture the two whites between your greens. It's not a blocking game. You're basically trying to capture his squares. But you can only capture squares that are a single color between you. So again, if you took box 19 right now, you get 19 and the white box between your green box and the one you put on. If you take box number 5, you'll get the 2 in the diagonal in addition to yours. So as you can see, all right, you take number 5, that becomes green, and because the 2 between the two greens here at 17 and 5 are one color, you therefore capture those 2. So you have effectively, at the moment, kept HBK from capturing that entire diagonal. But that can change when we get to question 20 if the situation calls for it, as we will explain when we get there. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your next question. What is the chemical structure that consists of methane trapped inside cages of water and could account for 50 to 90% 90% of the world's supply of natural gas if it is harvested? What is the chemical structure that consists of methane trapped inside cages of water and could account for 50 to 90% of the world's supply of natural gas if it was harvested? So we're getting a little sciencey on you on this question. Again, it's not 4 in a row. You're basically just trying to capture as many squares as you can on the main board. So sometimes just... That is correct, Orange. Methane clathrates. I'll give it to you. Clathrate is the key word. All right, Orange. With that, you get to choose a square that we will turn white. And the only squares not available still are 1, 6, 20, and 25. So 1, 6, 20, and 25 are the only ones that are not available to be chosen. Which box, Orange, would you like to turn white? I'm wondering what happened to question 5. I mean, they got to pull at least 2 audio-only questions here shortly. Number 16 turns to the white box, and in the process, we capture box number 17. as it falls between the two whites.
1-6.
So we have a close one at the moment. Orange is in the lead by 1. Alicia 4. HBK still where he can steal a couple and get right back into this. And Knight, the only one not on the board yet. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the next panel 25 question. What empress? What empress of the Byzantium Empire and wife of Emperor Justinian the First? Let me try that again. What empress of the Byzantium Empire and wife of Emperor Justinian the First was canonized by the Orthodox Church and has a holy day of November the 14th? Why did you not get 17? Because you have to have a color box on both sides to capture it. Is basically, if it was red, white, red, you would have captured it. Because it was red, white, green, green, you could not have captured it unless they all turned to one color between the two.
Theodora.
That is correct, Alicia. She is Theodora of Byzantium. That's the actual title she actually had, I believe. I'd have to go look up my notes to make 100% sure. But that was indeed her name. All right, Alicia. You may choose any box. Again, with the exception of 1, 6, 1, 6, 20, and 25. Most boxes on the board, when we get through when all the boxes are filled, the person with the most boxes will be declared the winner, Knight. So, because we had a game one night where HBK and Turtle were playing, and basically Turtle pretty much wiped the floor with him. Because HBK admitted he was had a massive hangover headache, and it was something like 24 boxes to 1.
One, two.
All right, Alicia is going to take box number 12, and in the process, box number 17 turns. And there we go. So as you can see, it just flip-flopped, as Alicia is now back in the lead. And ladies and gentlemen, here is your next question. This single-celled fungus changes sugars into alcohol and carbon dioxide, and during Passover, Jews do not eat bread containing this. The single-celled fungus changes sugars into alcohol and carbon dioxide, and during Passover, Jews do not eat bread that contains this.
Yeast.
That is correct, Alicia. Indeed, it is. All right, there we go. It is indeed yeast. And that means green gets to choose another square. Which one would you like, Alicia? You have, I see 4 options. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see 5 options. They can capture another white. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I see 6 options that would capture another white.
Yeast.
Alright, you came in a little late on that one, HBK.
Seven.
And Alicia is going to take number 7. Oh, see, I even missed that one when I was looking at the numbers. Which means that number 8 has been captured. So, from here on out right now, the only 2 boxes that cannot be called for are 20 and 25. And ladies and gentlemen, here is your next question. Which South Korean president won a Nobel Peace Prize for his failed attempts at reconciliation with Kim Jong-il of North Korea? Which South Korean president won a Nobel Peace Prize for his failed attempts at reconciliation with Kim Jong-il of North Korea? Which South Korean president won a Nobel Peace Prize for his failed attempts at reconciliation?
Kim Ji-yoon.
And Orange just beat you to it, Alicia. Orange quick on the draw there. It was indeed Kim Dae-young. And Orange, that means you get to choose any box to turn to white. Which one would you like? I'm going to lay odds I can guess, but we shall see.
Actually, I said it before, Orange.
Let me double check. Oh, according to the webpage, oranges came up first, Alicia. Because I'm looking at it now. I got orange up top and you right below him.
According to my YouTube chat, I said it first. 6. I thought so too.
Yeah, because I'm looking at my YouTube chat here at the moment. Because I use that more than I use the... Alright, and with that...
But and bust. Mine screen shows me first.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going by what the web chat page is showing me. So I promise you I'm not doing any favoritism of any sort. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. The next question is as follows. During the Civil War, the United States Civil War, by what title were undertakers addressed as? During the Civil War, by what title were undertakers addressed as?
How much longer is this game?
Basically, we go 25 questions. And whoever has the most boxes at the end of 25 is declared the winner. Or I should say we go 25 panel questions.
Answer. Caretakers.
Nope, it is not Caretakers HBK. And with that, you are temporarily locked out. During the Civil War, by what title were Undertakers addressed as? Nope, it is not taps. So it's down to Orange. Oops, I did the wrong one. It's down to Orange and Knight.
Taps. Sawbones LOL. Surgeons.
And Orange, I will give you that one. They are addressed as doctor or surgeon. All right, Orange. Which box would you like to claim as yours next?
Two, three.
Number 23 turns to white. Let me make sure I get the right. There we go. And we go with the next question. That's why I try to get through the questions as soon as the box turns color. Let's try to make it go a little faster than normal. As late as the 19th century, flypaper, playing cards, and Christmas tree candles all contained a lethal amount of what? As late as the 19th century, flypaper, playing cards, and Christmas tree candles all contained a lethal amount of what?
Congrats, I am out. Don't I get 1-3?
No, because you already had a white one in front of it. Because I'll show you why in a minute.
Lead. Asbestos.
Nope, it is not lead, Alicia. As of the 19th century, flypaper, playing cards, and Christmas tree candles all contained a lethal amount of what? As late as the 19th century, flypaper, playing cards, and Christmas tree candles all contained a lethal amount of what? This might be one of those where I have to start using the timers. I don't even know what I got the timer set to on this one. I hadn't looked. As late as the 19th century, flypaper, playing cards, and Christmas tree candles all contained a lethal amount of what? Correct, Orange. They all contained a lethal amount of arsenic. Now, to explain to you why you didn't get 13, you will notice you already had 18. So basically, you cannot capture a row when there's a block between you.
Strychnine.
Hey, Bobby, how we doing? Because there was already a white block at 18, you cannot capture because you're not consecutively next to another color. So, for instance, right now, HBK could not capture 22 and 23 because there are two colors between them if he gotten 24. Even if it's your own color, you cannot leap it to capture another space. So right now, you have, I think, 2 squares that will capture. I am doing well, Bobby. All my Christmas shopping is done and out of the way. So I am in a good mood today. We will try some Murphy's. I have no idea, but I love red ale, so. So like I said, for instance, right now, Orange, there are 2 boxes that I can see right off the top of my head that would actually, wow, that was a long buzzer. That one is set for 90, apparently. So, Orange, which box would you like?
That's good, man. We finished like 2 weeks ago, LOL.
Well, see, I couldn't do one of them until Bubbles was out of town, and I know you're still watching, hun, so no, I'm not telling you what it is. I couldn't do one of them until she was out of town. So, Orange, which one of the remaining boxes would you like? Number 11. Number 11 becomes white. And in the process, I only see 1 capture. So 1 capture takes place. Now, like I said, that's one I went because actually this is actually a head-to-head matchup, so I don't usually put a timer on this one. So I'm not too worried about the delay on my end. Now, the viewers may be, but that's another point, another question. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the next question. Which U.S. president set the date for the official day of Thanksgiving as being the 4th Thursday in November? Which U.S. president set the date for the official day of Thanksgiving as being the 4th Thursday in November? Try this out if I want to eat my Santa bucks.
Roosevelt.
You gotta be more specific. There were 2 Roosevelts. Correct. It was set by Franklin Delano Roosevelt. All right, Orange. It is your choice again. Which box would you like to claim? See, I'm surprised HBK didn't jump in on that one, but I think he's still working on that hangover. I think he's working on that hangover.
Sorry, I am Canadian. I know of 2 Roosevelts. LOL. 1-4.
All right. Number 14. And with that, we have 2 more captures on the board. We are down to 9 questions left for this game. So actually, we're down to officially 10 questions left, and I'll explain why in a minute. And here is the next question. Name the only male basketball player to win the John R. Wooden Award twice. Name the only male basketball player to win the John R. Wooden Award twice. And I'm going to start the timers. Correct, Orange. Ralph Sampson was indeed the only basketball player to win that award 2 times. He won it back-to-back years, 81 and 82, I think. But I didn't write it down. All right, Orange, which box would you like to claim next? The only box you cannot pick is 25. Number 1. I knew he was going there because he had to keep HBK from taking his boxes. That's what you call a strategy block. All right. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is the next question.
Did Alicia leave?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. Most people can only identify the B vitamins by their numbers. So can you tell me the correct name of vitamin B1? Most people can only identify the B vitamins by their numbers. So can you tell me the correct name of vitamin B1? So the key is going to be when I get to question 20 and 21, because we may not have to go through the whole game. Because HBK can get back into it if he's still here, if he starts getting some, and then 20 and 21 come up. And I'll explain how when we get there.
Fireman. Fire.
Correct. It is indeed Thiamine. All right, Orange. Which box would you like? And again, the only one that cannot be taken is 25.
Two.
Number 2. So we flip number 2 to white. And we reveal the next question. What affliction affected John Milton, James Joyce, and James Thurber? What affliction affected John Milton, James Joyce, and James Thurber? Because we are almost to the key 20th box. And I just realized I don't have a reset. What affliction affected John Milton, James Joyce, and James Thurber?
Vision impaired.
Correct, Orange. They all went blind. They all went blind. All right. Which box would you like to take this time, Orange?
Vision. Three.
Number 3. He's working his way across the board. All right. We are down to 6 boxes left. So we've got one more normal one. And then the next question is a very key question for everybody that is still playing. So here is the next question. Yggdrasil is said to be what type of tremendous tree? Yggdrasil is said to be what type of tremendous tree? No, it is not the tree of life. I want the type of tree, which means that you are locked out at the moment. Orange? HBK, this is your chance to get back into it, because I'm not sure Alicia is still here. I'm not sure if Knight is still here.
Tree of life.
Yggdrasil is said to be what type of tremendous tree? So HBK, Knight, and Alicia, if any of you are still here, this is a huge opening for you. Because we are about to hit key question number 20.
Damn you, Thor, you failed me.
It was the tree of life, but that wasn't what the question was asking. HBK, Alicia, or Knight? This is your big opportunity to get back into this.
Come on, buzzer.
It's getting close. No answer on that one. The Yggdrasil is said to be an ash tree. It's basically Odin stabbed himself with the ash spear from Yggdrasil. All right, so no answer on that one, which means we're going to have two toss-up questions here before the end. Actually, like I said, we may not even get that far if HBK doesn't step in soon. La Trinitaria was an independence movement led by Juan Pablo Duarte on what island nation? La Trinitaria was an independence movement led by Juan Pablo Duarte on what island? Do I really? I'm like craving my chocolate. I really am. And I can't find my elf hat. So Bubbles, if you're here, where's my elf hat hiding? That's what I want to know. Because I was going to wear it tonight and I can't find it. I'm opening up my chocolate. What the heck? Russell Stover says,
Dominican Republic.
oh, can I give you that one? I'm trying to decide whether or not I can give you that one, Orange. Yeah, I'm going to say I can give you that one. I had to think about that one for a moment. Because officially, it was actually the island of Hispaniola.
No one is here.
I know, I'm starting to wonder if HBK is even here. But I think Alicia and Knight both left. Alright, Orange. Which one would you like? See, and the funny thing is, it's only gone about 90 minutes. Which for this game is actually very impressive.
Am here. 4.
Okay, I just making sure you were there still. Alright, this is the key question. We are down to 5 boxes left on the board. This is officially question 20, because we had 2 that didn't get answered. Whoever gets this question will then be able to remove the color on any one box on the screen and replace it with theirs. So if HBK gets this, he could remove 5 or 1 or 4. He can remove any one color box that's not red, and he literally replaces it, and he gets to choose the next box. So the same thing applies to Orange, Alicia, and Knight. So basically this is almost a guaranteed 5-box swing up minimum. So this is a very important question. Normally on the Japanese game, they just have you basically erase the color of a box. As they don't use the reset function, it basically changes one box. So, and in doing so, we treat it as if it was a brand new placement. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is probably the most important question of the game, at least as far as HBK and Orange and Alicia are stating. And if Knight was here, he could jump right back into this as well on one question. So here is the question. The Persian term paradisa is a term for wall enclosures. It is used to refer to these locations and is the origin of the word paradise. The Persian term, sorry, not Parisian, the Persian term paradisa is a term for a walled enclosure that was used to refer to these locations and is the origin of the word paradise. So this is a very important question. The Persian term paradisa is a term for walled enclosures and was used to refer to these locations and is the origin of the word paradise. What locations are we referring to? Now, we'll say if Orange gets this, the game is pretty much over. We don't have to go any further because nobody can catch him because he's got everything pretty much blocked off.
Garden of Eden.
I'm going to give you that one, HBK, because you did include the word garden. All right. So HBK, here's how it works. You can change any one colored block right now to red. You have to pick which block you want to change. Because this is a two-step process. So HBK, which block do you want to change? Again, remember it goes from 1 to 5, 6 to 10, and so on and so forth. Like I said, normally in the game, they only remove one color. But as I was going for a little faster pace, it's a change of a color. Any one of those colored blocks, except for your number 21, you change to red right now. So for instance, if you pick box 3, whoop, right here, we change that to red right now, and you pick one other box. But if you pick 3, it's not going to flip anything. There's an obvious choice, or there are two obvious choices for you. It's just a question of which one you want. I will tell you. The wife said 1. The wife is a smart cookie, apparently. We flip it to red, and in the process, we flip everything between as red. Now, you get to choose one of the remaining 5 boxes to turn to red. See, it's a good thing he has his wife watching, isn't it? So now you pick 15, 19, 20, or 24. You cannot pick 25. So do you want 15, 19, 20, or 24? $15, $19, $20, or $24 are your choices. $25 is the only box that cannot be chosen. Number 15. All right, and in the process, we've just captured 3 more. So just like that, we have gone from Orange having a runaway to a very close matchup. The current score is 10-9. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is what I think is the last of the visual questions. After this point, it'll all be audio. According to legend, one of the former capitals of what became Egypt, Fustat, The location was determined when what bird's egg was found in the tent of Amir ibn Alas. So I need to know what the bird's egg was. According to legend, one of the former capitals of what became Egypt, the city of Fustat. Its location was determined when what bird's egg was found in the tent of Amir ibn Alas. So this just turned into a game on one question. According to legend, one of the former capitals of what became Egypt, Fustat's location was determined when what bird's egg was found in the tent of Amir ibn Alas.
Bennu bird.
Nope, it is not the Bennu bird. And with that, you're locked out. Orange, you get a free guess, and you got until the timer stops. I don't think Bennu bird. Let me... Correct, Orange. They found a dove's egg. They found a dove's egg, which made them decide that was the location of the capital city. All right, Orange, you get to choose one number. You can choose 19, 20, or 24. Which one would you like? $19, $20, or $24?
One 9.
Number 19 turns to white, and we have a capture. We actually have two captures. All right, so HBK, you're still in this because there are some steelbacks. I see a really obvious one. All right, we have hit what I think is the last visual question. And I'm reluctant to hit the next cue, but we shall see. Nope, we got one left at least. If you live in New York, you're called a New Yorker. If you're from Moscow, you're called a Muscovite. Where are you from if you're called a Ouija? If you live in New York, you're called a New Yorker. If you're from Moscow, you're called a Muscovite. Where are you from if you are called a Ouija? Oh, gotta put HBK back on that one.
Norway.
No, you are not from Norway. All right, Orange, you get a free yes at it. And the timer is running. If you live in New York, you're called a New Yorker. If you're from Moscow, you're a Muscovite. Where are you from if you are called a Ouija? Right now, HBK is just hoping that timer runs out.
Scotland.
I need more specific. I need more specific. I'm going to give you another 10. I'm going to give you another few seconds to give me a specific answer on that one. So you got about another, I'll give you another 20 seconds. Time is up.
Glasgow.
Oh, you just beat me to that one. I'm just getting ready to say the 20 seconds passed. It is indeed Glasgow, Scotland. All right, Orange. You just beat it. Which box would you like to claim? You can claim any one of the 3 remaining.
Come on, the time was up.
It was not, because like I said, I said it, and right as I said, it showed up on my YouTube chat. Right as I said it. $25. All right. Let's see. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. I'm trying to figure out if that's enough to win.
Whatever. I have lag to deal with.
I will say this, HBK, you are still in this. If you get both of these questions that I'm about to give, you win 12 to 11.
I answered before, but it took so long for it to show up.
No, it showed up on my YouTube. It showed up on my YouTube. You guys are hearing. It's taking about an extra 2 seconds. Trust me. I'm doing a quick count in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. All right. This is how it works. Orange, if you get the next question, you have won. HBK, you got to get both of them to win. Because that's what it comes down to. It's basically if HBK can get both of them, he wins 12 to 11. If Orange can get either one, then the best that HBK can do is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, is 11 himself. All right. And I know we're out of visual questions, so you guys are going to have to listen for the next two questions. All right. And I'm going to tell you that both questions are about movies. So, here is the question. In the 2006 film starring Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway, what does the devil wear? In the 2006 film with Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway, what does the devil wear?
Prada.
And Orange just beat you in by, like, according to the chat, 5.5 seconds. By half a second. Orange, would you like 20 or 24? Not as though it really matters. But Orange made it by half a second.
Really?
Yep.
Yes, I bought my wife a Prada bag this Christmas, LOL.
Number 20. And with that, even if HBK got number 24, the best he could do is 8. Which would give Orange the win by 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, by 7. Very nicely done, guys. It did come down to the last two questions. It really did. That's why question 20 is absolutely so vital in this game. Orange has successfully won the Panel 25 quiz. So, Orange, congratulations. You are the winner, which means you're going to be able to choose which prize you want. That was close. Like I said, question 24 was literally half a second difference. All right. So Orange, before we get to that, we're going to give you a shot at the vault, and then we're going to let you choose your prize. Now, for the vault, I don't know if you remember them all, Orange. But what we're going to do is we're going to pull up the pregame.
Woohoo, thanks.
See, we're actually doing real well, because yesterday's game ran to about 9:10. This game ran till 9:18, which means it was literally an hour and 45 minutes. And the last time we did this, it took like 2 hours. It took like 2.5 hours. All right, so give me 1 second to get the pregame back open back up. Now the question is, do you remember the pregame? Oh, come on, computer, don't slow down on me now.
Oh, I do LOL.
All right, so don't say anything to an HBK, because you were saying them last night, almost before Bobby was getting his answers out. Because you came close, you nearly gave them to Bobby. Come on, computer, open up. All right, so again, I'm going to reveal all 10 images, mirrored images.
So now Orange can 3-9, T win tomorrow.
Correct. Orange, whatever Orange wins tonight, he's got. That's it. He's not eligible to win the big game tomorrow, the first big game. Because it's only the 3 primary games I'm doing the lockout on. So Bobby and Orange will not be eligible to win those tomorrow. They will be eligible to participate in the list. Those I don't lock anybody out from. Like I said, I was kind of disappointed Alicia had to run. I really was, because it was getting good between you guys when Alicia was there.
Can I show my guess after Orange goes?
Yeah, after Orange gives me his answers, then you're allowed to. Alright, I'm going to make one quick change on this, because I am going to make these slides go a little bit faster than what they were doing. Alright, Orange. So again, what we are looking for, I don't want it repeating. No repeat. Is you're going to see the reflection for a TV show. I want the lead actor. All you have to give me are the lead actors for these 10 TV shows. They do not have to be in any order. But just remember that once it's shown and gone, it's not coming back like it does during the pre-show. In the pre-show they loop. On the post one they do not. So again, you're going to get one number off the vault. If you can get up to 4 right on these 10, you'll get 2 numbers off the vault. If you can get up to 8 right, you'll get 3 numbers off the vault. And if you can get 9 or 10 of them right, you're going to get to take 4 numbers off the vault. All right. So with that, whoops, I didn't want to do that. Not yet. With that, we are going to reveal the reflections for the TV shows. Here you go. So again, all I want is the lead actor. And don't worry about it not saying them. Like I said, I am using the
David Hasselhoff.
the YouTube chat.
Robin Williams. Dick Van Patten. Michael Landon. Greg Morris. Ricardo Montalban. Kiefer Sutherland.
Two, three, four, five. Hey, Smooth, what's up, man? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right,
Merry Christmas, my friend. Much love. Operation Hug the World.
I see 8 answers. So, let's see which ones you got right. No, I got to do one more thing. Now we turn the rotation off. All right, so here we go. We had, your first guess was Tom Selleck, and indeed it was Tom Selleck for Magnum PI. The second one, the show was Knight Rider, and it was indeed David Hasselhoff. The next one on the list,
Bryan Cranston. Carol O'Connor.
we had Robin Williams for Mork and Mindy. That is correct. Next we had, and I kind of like this script. I think I'm going to use this script because it makes it a little tougher.
Robin Williams, Dick Van Patten. You started to review before I finished.
I apologize, Orange. Well, the good news is the ones you did were like not up yet. We had 8 is Enough and Dick Van Patten. So you got 3 so far, or 4 so far. The show here is Highway to Heaven with Michael Landon. You got 5. The next one that we had, you had the right show, you had the wrong lead actor. The lead actor in Mission Impossible was Peter Graves. Greg Morris was in it, but Peter Graves was officially the lead actor. So you missed 1 so far. All in the Family, and indeed it is Carol O'Connor. This would be Breaking Bad with Brian Cranston. I don't know why I put Byron. Bryan Cranston.
Peter Graves.
Fantasy Island with Ricardo Montalban. Then we had 24 with Kiefer Sutherland. And that is the last of them, I believe. So with that, Orange, you got 9 out of 10. You got 9 out of 10. Very nicely done. But like I said, guys, that's one of the new pre-shows I'm going to do. And I have more fun using those actually as the post shows as well. Because it's going to kind of make people have to catch the same thing. But yeah, what I'm going to... I've got to find a good speed is the trick. Is got to find a good speed and a font that makes it a little harder to make it tougher on the viewers. That, or I have to pick some really hard categories. One of the two. All right. So you got 9 out of 10 of them, Orange. Like I said, the only one you missed was Peter Graves. Greg Morris was in it. Leonard Nimoy was in it. Peter Graves was in it. And I can't think of the girl's name off the top of my head. But Peter Graves was officially the lead actor. All right. So what that means is you get to pull 4 numbers off the vault. You actually get to choose which rows you want the numbers coming from. And there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them left. So you give me the 4 rows, and I will the 4 rows you want to remove something from. So if you want to remove 2 from row 2, for instance, you say 2 from row 2. As long as you give me 4 row combinations. So if you want like 1, 2, 3, and 3, that's what you give me. So, Orange, which 4 rows would you like to remove an incorrect number from? See, it's always the wife. It's never HBK that says, I did it myself.
Thanks to my wife, I had them all.
But yep, you got 9 out of 10, so that means 4 numbers come off. Which of those 4 rows would you like to remove numbers from? So you can literally get two digits of the combination right now. All right, so you want one of the wrong numbers removed from row 1. Well, it won't be, you can't remove the specific number. I will remove an incorrect number.
She banned now.
All right, so you want one removed from row 1. What else? You're going to have 3 more options. So row 2, row 3, and row 4. Whoop, let me, dang it, get to where I want to go. We'll turn the music off. Alright, so you want one of the numbers removed from row 1. Where would you like the other 3 numbers removed from? So again, you can say row 2, row 3, or row 4. So we know we're going to find what the first number in the combination is. All right, he wants one removed from row 1, one removed from row 2. Where would you like number 3 removed from? One from row 3, and where would you like number 4 removed from?
So what time do you start tomorrow?
It's going to be 7 o'clock again, David. So we're removing 1 from row 1. We're removing 1 from row 2. And so far 1 from row 3. What row would you like number 4 removed from? You're getting...
I am so lost, LOL.
Alright, you're getting 4 numbers removed. You've got row 1. You've asked for... we will remove 1 from row 1. You said row 2. So I'm definitely removing 1 from row 2. And you said row 3. So I'm moving 1 from row 3. You have a 4th number that can be removed from any one of those rows again.
I thought you said you're starting early.
If I get out of the office. I don't think I will because I left the office a little early today. I left the office like 30 minutes early today. If I get out of the office, I'll be starting early. Alright, there you go. Alright, so we're taking 1 from row 1, 1 from row 2, and 2 from row 3. Alright, here we go. The 4 numbers that are getting removed. We are removing the 8, the 3, the 0,
Way to go.
and the 4. Alright, Orange. So we know the first number in the combination is a 5. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's the only number left. What is our 4-digit combination? So we know the first number is a 5. What are the remaining 3 numbers? is the common. No, it can't be 5, 6. There's no 6 in the second row.
5, 6, 8, 1.
It's got to be a 1 or a 2 for the second number. There is no 6. So basically, we know the first number is a 5. The second number has to be a 1 or a 2. The third number has to be a 2 or an 8. And the last number has to be a 1, 6, or 8.
I don't know if there is a trick to this set.
Nope, there is no trick to this one. I picked 4 numbers at random. I put them together and lock them up as the combination. So the 5, the 8, and the 1 are valid if you want to use them.
Okay, I get it now, I think.
So you can go with 5 something 8 1, or you can change it to something else. But row 1 has to be the first number. We know it starts with a 5. The second number has to be a 1 or a 2. The third number has to be a 2 or an 8. And the last number has to be a 1, 6, or 8. So if you think it's 5, 1, 2, 8, or 5, 2, 8, 6, or 5, 2, 8, 1. And if he doesn't get this, I want you guys to pay very close attention to one small fact on the vault. All right. Is the combination to our vault 5, 2, 8, 1? Oop.
Five, 2, 8, 1.
No, it is not 5, 2, 8, 1. So that means the vault is closed for one more day. And the reason I say it's closed for one more day is you guys know you can take up to 4 numbers off the vault. 1 for the winning of the game and 3 more for the bonus game. There are exactly 4 incorrect numbers left. We have 1 in row 2, 1 in row 3, and 2 in row 4. So here's the trick. Whoever wins tomorrow's game, if they can hit the maximum in the bonus game, they're walking out with 2 prizes. 1 they don't know, and 1 they will be able to choose. And speaking of choosing, Orange, it is your choice as to what prize you want for your win. Again, Bobby claimed the Star Trek animated DVDs. So, Orange, do you have a preference for your prize? I can show them all again before we wrap things up. Or if you remember what's out there, you can tell me from memory. I'm just going to show off the big stuff, because I'm kind of holding off on the little stuff. We had the ArtFX Cyborg statuette or figure. We had. Hold still. Don't go anywhere.
Same.
We had the Batman bendable figures. We had, and I threw this one in here, the print, the signed and numbered print. Oh, it's actually signed on the bottom too. I don't think you can see it in the color. We had the Serenity Yahtzee game.
Kotaku Cyborg smile.
All right, he made his call. I was going to show you the other two, or other three, in case you changed your mind. Because I'm just going to show off the big ones. The Speed Racer set. The Star Wars glasses. The Redikai double set. And we had the Edo game, the Hear Me Out game, and the Loaded Questions game.
Oh no, Misha, go read this.
Yes, she is. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Like I say, you gotta play to win. Those are the rules. So, ladies and gentlemen, Orange has claimed the ArtFX Cyborg statuette with the ArtFX logo. So, congratulations, Orange. That is yours. All right, Orange. Give me 1 minute. Please make sure to resend me your address, because I always delete them after I use them, or after I send out those last prize packages, so I know I deleted yours. So we're going to put this off to the side.
Never give up, people.
I missed that one. What was that? What was that? What was that? Yep, never give up. That's the motto. Like I said, the games are good. My goal is to get the games to try to run no more than 90 minutes. That's my goal. And I know there are some people that can't make it the full 90 because of the time zones and stuff like that. So I got to remove 8. Have to remove the 3. Have to remove the 0. And remove
Go figure, from Canada, we safe from her.
I'm not sure, because I don't know where she's from. I honestly don't. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, it has been a blast. And as you guys can see, we wrapped up the show in just a little over just under 3 hours. 3 hours, well, officially 2 hours, because the game didn't really start until 7:30. You won by a stalker. I'll have to like that. I'll have to look on. Yeah, I meant to ask you, Orange. What is your Instagram?
I won by a stalker people last time. Check out my Instagram.
I meant to ask you that. But yeah, make sure you send me another PSN with your address so I can get your package out. Yours I can probably get out sooner because I have a box I know that fits in. I got to go pick up a box for Bobby's stuff. All right, so just remember, that means Orange and Bobby will not be eligible to participate in tomorrow's single game, but they will be able to participate in the list. See, I'm thinking I'm going to get another one of those for a prize later because I really want to get the Shazam one. I loved how the Shazam one looked.
See you tomorrow, but if you started early, invite me.
All right, I will make sure I do that, HBK. Like I said, I'm aiming for 7. If I get out of the office early enough, I may start earlier. But I don't know if that's going to be the case because, like I said, I got out a little early today to go take care of Bubbles' last Christmas gift. So I may be sticking around the office the full 9 hours or 10 hours. 7 to 4 is 9 hours, 9.5 hours. But ladies and gentlemen, we are List Wits. This has been day 2 of the Christmas prize mini week, so to speak. We have one more big game tomorrow.
I got Superman, Batman, Flash, G-Arrow, G-Lantern, Aquaman.
See, I didn't like the Green Lantern one. I love the Green Arrow one. That one looks fantastic from what I saw at the stop. I didn't like the Green Lantern one. It looked off, and I don't know what it was. The Aquaman, I'm kind of iffy on because I prefer bearded long hair Aquaman and not yellow suited Aquaman. But yeah, the Shazam one to me looked amazing. The Harley Quinn one looked amazing. The Cyborg one looked absolutely fantastic. That's why I got him. So that one will be going out to you probably, I'm going to say Saturday, but we shall see.
Nice orange, congrats again.
But that's, so again, remember to send me your address again, Orange, because like I said, I delete them unless you guys say I can keep them after I send prizes out. I know one person said to just keep his from here on out. Bobby said that. He said, I trust you not to use it for anything. Yep, there is a Joker one.
Is there a Joker?
There is a Joker one, I believe, in the ArtFX series. I'm trying to remember because I think they had it up on the shelf next to the Harley Quinn. I think. But ladies and gentlemen, it is going on 9:50, which means I got to get ready to head off to bed, go to work tomorrow, and all that other fun stuff. But we will be back tomorrow with one more big game for everybody, or I should say one more closed game, depending on how many people jump in. So ladies and gentlemen, those of you that have been sitting back watching, I want to thank you guys for watching. It means the world to me, even if you don't participate in the games. Tell your friends, tell your family that we will be here tomorrow night, Christmas Eve. We will definitely be doing one big early game in which the winner will get to choose their prize. And as you saw with the vault, unfortunately for Orange and Bobby, they got to hope somebody doesn't get all the answers tomorrow night on the bonus game, because they're kind of locked out of the vault tomorrow night unless they can solve the 4-letter word. Do not forget the 4-letter word always gives you a shot at the vault. So that is Orange's and Bobby's way into the vault.
Later.
If they can get it and get the vault combination before somebody wins. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for watching. We go out of our way to entertain and educate a little, even when we get the little bugs on the program. But it has been fun as always. And again, tomorrow night we will definitely be doing at least one major game. We will be doing one list with a lot of small prizes. And depending on how those two run time-wise, we may throw in a bonus game or two afterwards. Just depending on how many participants. That's always my rule. I don't determine the game till I know how many people are on the channel and participating in the game. So ladies and gentlemen, with that, I want to wish you guys a very good night. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas Eve tomorrow. And like I said, you guys want to drop by, presents are going out, as always. And then, depending on what's left, we may do multiple presents tomorrow. We just don't know yet. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys. And until tomorrow, this is the Saint Fan. And always remember to exercise the little gray cells, as one of my heroes, Hercule Poirot, always said. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night and have a happy holidays.
Text to speech unavailable here.